What's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are doing well, and thanks for joining me here today for your daily dose of Star Wars. A few days ago, as you may remember, I did a video where we went over 20 theories as to who Rey could be related to, and in the comments I asked you which one you want her to be, and who you think she should be and is going to be, and I got a couple of interesting responses from some of those theories that I wasn't expecting in the slightest. With the number one biggest surprise being that while we had the usual Skywalker, Kenobi, Solo, Palpatine comments, I was shocked to see how many comments there were for people who wanted her to be a clone from Luke's hand that got sliced off on Cloud City. I've been deciding when the time was right to make this video that we're going to go over today, and I think that after all of the recent Rey videos I've made with all of the theories, especially with that 20 theories, I think that this is a good time to do it. So with that being said, let's get into it. Whenever we decide who Rey is, we decide based off of all of the canon, all of the visual similarities, and the story, etc. But we are die-hard fans. Like Mark Hamill says, we probably know more about Star Wars than he does. Forget about all of that. Forget about the fact that you are a die-hard Star Wars fan, and try and place yourself in the shoes of someone who is just a casual fan. Someone who goes to see the movie just because they've seen the other films a few times. Someone who doesn't overanalyze the scenes like I do, and maybe some of you. Just a casual moviegoer who goes to see the film from the sequel trilogy just because it's a new Star Wars movie. Those casual fans haven't watched each film at least 10 times, and they can't name each film, or all of the characters, or all the planets. They're just someone who's there to be entertained. With that being the case, that is the most obvious reason why Rey should be a Skywalker. Casual Star Wars fans know that the films are all about the Skywalkers, and they all see Rey as the main character, not Kylo Ren. Compare it to A New Hope. We know that Luke is the main character, but we see a lot of Darth Vader in the film. But the story is still Luke's story. The same case applies here for this new trilogy. Kylo Ren's in it a lot, but it's still Rey's story. Rian Johnson says that the story focuses on Luke and Rey. I went even farther and I had all of my family sit down and watch The Force Awakens. All of them are just casual fans, they aren't diehards, they only get excited about Star Wars when December rolls around because they want to see the new movie. I have 3 brothers, a sister, and I had both of my parents watch The Force Awakens with me. I didn't tell them why we were watching it, but when it was over, I asked them, who do you think Rey is the daughter of? Every single one of them said Luke. When I asked them why, they told me it was because the lightsaber called to her, she used it, and she pulled it out of the snow. And she was the one who found Luke at the end of the movie. That's about what I expected going in. The lightsaber is what I thought would be the giveaway more than anything else to a casual fan to say that Rey is a Skywalker. I'm sure all of us have someone in our families that we are trying to get to watch Star Wars, and the point of us getting them to watch it is that we want them to love it as much as we do. One of the ways that this is accomplished is providing a great story, but one that's simple for someone who doesn't understand Star Wars in the slightest to follow. Having to explain how Rey is a Kenobi, Palpatine, wouldn't be super easy for a general audience to follow, especially when they already understand that the saga films are already about the Skywalker. Rey Skywalker makes the most sense for a general audience because it's an easy story to follow. Whether you think that's boring or poor storytelling is your choice, but you probably think that because you're so familiar with all of the material and how it could all work. But a casual fan isn't going to understand that with the snap of your fingers how all of that works. It'll take a little more work than that, and that should be the most obvious reason as to why Rey is a Skywalker. Disney is a business, Lucasfilm is a business. They want to make money. Star Wars is a great way to do that, and the way that they continue to make all of this money on it is because it's an easier story for people who haven't seen it and haven't been exposed to the film so closely to follow and enjoy sitting in. If you don't understand something, you're probably not going to enjoy it that much, and this is another reason why Rey should be a Skywalker. Whether she is or not will still require a little more waiting on our parts though. Hopefully we find out in The Last Jedi come December because I really don't want to wait another couple of years to find out who Lucasfilm and Disney handle this. That wraps things up for me here in this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. If you're a daily coffee drinker and want to be one of the first to see a new video when it goes up, hit that bell down below to be notified when a new video goes live. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep loving Star Wars. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.